Hello, internet. I just got back from seeing. Ooh, okay. I just got back from seeing Wreck-It Ralph with my friend Katie. Well, first off, they didn't have the Les Mis trailer, which saddened me very much. They had the Hobbit trailer, and Katie's really excited for that, but they didn't have the Les Mis trailer. But they did have a glowy sign out front. I'm gonna post that picture. I had pigtails in, but they were not annoying me. So I'll post that picture, or at least I'll try to send it. My phone gets really bad reception in my room. I should probably talk about Paperman first, because it came before Wreck-It Ralph. The animation was stellar, of course. I loved it. I thought it was really cute. Katie is more on the cynical side. She thought it was kind of silly that, she said, just give up on everything and then you will magically meet your true love. And I said, you know what? They at least, went and talked at like, a soda shop or something, at a bar, I don't know. At least they were trying. We still don't agree on that because we were still kind of arguing when the movie started. So, I loved Paperman. I ship Meg and what's-his-face. I want to call him Dan. I don't know why I want to call him Dan. I know it's like a one-syllable name, but I ship them so hard. They are so cute. I just loved it. So, the movie, Wreck-It Ralph. I honestly thought I wasn't going to enjoy it very much. As much as I love animated movies, I thought that, I'm not a gamer. I just play video games when I'm over at my friend Andrew's house or when I'm over at my friend Betsy's house. I play Mario Kart. I hate Super Smash Bros. I hate that game so much because all I do is just press all the buttons because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm always like, the Kirby. I'm always Kirby when I play the game because Kirby's cute and he, whatever, and I always lose because I'm Kirby. But anyway, I just, I like Rock Band. They didn't have Rock Band, unfortunately, in this movie. But, yeah. I actually, for a movie that was video game centered, I really liked it. I really liked this movie. I don't know. It was cute. It was just, it was funny. I got a lot of the jokes, because, while I'm not, I would say I'm not a gamer, I did get a lot of the humor, like the little, the people in the Fix-It Felix Jr. game, how they moved, that was so funny. I loved it. How they moved was so cute. Oh, I should say this is a spoiler review because I had a little light bulb moment. I had a genius moment during this movie. Anyway, so for those of you living under a rock, if you haven't seen, I should also mention I am the creator of the Wreck-It Ralph PowerPoint that's been going around. That was me. I do realize that, those characters, like Vanellope and the sergeant do have names. I was just joking around. Okay, I'm not completely stupid. I do my research. I pay attention to people on Tumblr, but anyway, Katie and I both agreed that the first person shooter thing was really cool. I liked that. Just the whole concept of games, like going in and out with the chords, that was really neat. Just the animation in general is just outstanding, obviously. I mean, I do wish that Disney, I'm with Doug Walker, I do really wish they would go back to doing hand-drawn animation like The Princess and the Frog, but I feel like, they totally, misadvertised Tangled. Tangled, in the first advertisement they had, looked a lot more like Shrek than it really was. So I really do wish Disney would go back to that, the hand-drawn stuff, because I do enjoy that. As much as I love 3D animation, I do enjoy the 2D stuff as well, like Paperman. Love that. I almost cried several times during this movie, because it just, being bullied when I was, younger, I could definitely identify with Vanellope, excuse me. I, I will get to that. I had a problem with the whole memory thing. I'm sorry. I was actually expecting Annie, if you're watching this, Rancis wasn't even in this, hardly. He said he, maybe made, a grunt and, cried or something. I expected him to be in this a lot more. Is it only in, the books and stuff that he's... I don't know. And I expected that Tafita bitch to be in it more, too. She was just kind of like, oh my god, you... Oh, here goes my pony. She's like, oh my god, you can't race. You're a glitch. You are a mistake. That made me feel so bad for her. I was just like, no, Vanellope. It's okay. I want to give you a hug. I just wanted to cry. I don't know, Ralph was pretty likable. I'll just leave my ponytail then. It doesn't obviously want to be in a bun. He was pretty funny. I felt, oh my god. The part where King Candy was just talking about how Vanellope was a glitch and how if they reset the game, the game resets and she's a player and the glitch will destroy the entire... I was actually applying this to philosophy. I was gonna tell Katie this because we're in the same philosophy class at different hours of the day, but it's the same professor. We were actually learning about this. The very first thing we read in philosophy class was this thing that this lady wrote a while ago. The basic concept of the story was there was this town, and everyone was always happy. Everything was always bright and sunny. And then in this closet there was this kid who would constantly sit there, and people would torment it and kick it and call it names, and it could never come out of the closet because if it came out of the closet, then everything would go to shit. Or, excuse me, everything would just blow up, or everything would just be bad, and we don't know why that is. It's just, it's just the greater good. Everyone gets to be happy except for this one little kid. And, they're willing to sacrifice this one little kid's happiness because otherwise the other option is everyone is miserable. And I feel like that was applied in this because Vanellope's pretty miserable and everyone else is, hunky-dory. Woohoo. But, and I do like that, she ended up... I actually, at the very beginning of the movie, when they were showing the arcade through the 30 years that it's been there, and the Sugar Rush game came in, I'm like, why is Vanellope's face on the side of the... Why is she on the side of the game? Is it foreshadowing or something? Why is her picture there? I thought she was a glitch. So I liked how that came back into play, because I was like, oh... When Ralph saw that later in the movie, I was like, oh... He and Vanellope were so cute. This movie was cuteness overload. I seriously started, oh my god, huge spoiler, when Ralph was sacrificing himself in the Mentos diet soda, hot springs, and he had Vanellope's, medal. I was like, no, don't die, please. I was just no. It was just so... And then when Ralph wrecked the car they made together, I was like, yeah. I should... Fix-It Felix. Oh my god. Katie hated him. Katie thinks he's an annoying little... He's an annoying little bugger. I don't know, he had that little subtle southern accent, and he was just Jiminy Jaminy, and maybe it's because he's short and I'm short, I don't know, I thought he was so adorable. I just wanted to jump into the movie and just hug him and be like, get your own Fix-It Felix Jr. Jane Lynch, this one's mine. I have a little, like, weird animated crush on him now, I'm pretty sure. I can't tell Katie. She will think I'm weird. She just despised the fact that, how do you say her name? Is it Sergeant Calhoun? I think so. She hated the fact that Sergeant Calhoun and Felix get together. She thinks the height difference is so weird. And then I made this really bad joke because he's fixated. I'm not even going to go into that. Okay. Adult humor. Sorry. Her backstory, I'm sorry. It was just tragically hilarious. Just, you are one dynamite gal, and just... I just found that really funny. I thought her backstory was gonna be like her family died. Nope, it's just this hot guy just got eaten. And he turned into a bug. Yeah! Wouldn't that... I don't know. Anyway. Getting off topic. Oh. The one thing, I like the puns. Yeah, we get it. We're in a video game movie. They got old after a while. I'm sorry. And the other thing was the boss battle. It wasn't really a battle. It was just slap around. Gonna pick you up. Let's watch. And then sacrifice. And then that's it. And then beacon. All the pretty bugs go and die. I didn't like that very much. I just kind of felt like it was a cop-out. I felt like it was kind of like the Chamber of Secrets on Pottermore, where, like, I was waiting for there to be, like, a freaking boss battle. Like, you're Harry, and you have to cut off the basilisk, or stab the basilisk through the mouth. I was waiting for that. No, it's just a bunch of pretty pictures, and there's Fox flying. You get to battle the spiders, but you can't battle the basilisk. I thought that was cheap. Just like I thought that, and then I'd seen some of the spoilers, so I knew King Candy was Turbo, and I knew that Vanellope was like really the princess or whatever of Candyland Mario Kart. I'm sorry, they had like the little squares and everything where you throw stuff at people. It was Candyland meets Mario Kart meets Strawberry Shortcake, because they all had like the outfits that coordinated with their names and stuff. It was, yeah. Not that I don't mind that. I love Mario Kart, except for that Rainbow Road. Anyway, I'm always Yoshi, and I always lose at Mario Kart because I'm such a bad gamer. Anyway, yeah, I just, when, after Vanellope's cart got wrecked the first time by the Candy Kids, I was just like, screw you kids, screw you, and Katie was like, Hannah, there are kids in here. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I seriously was just about ready to flip off the screen. I was like, she's in pain. Nah. Oh yeah, my proud little moment. My proud little moment. So the bugs in the Hero's Duty thing that Sergeant Calhoun is from, those bugs are viruses. And if they get loose in another game, they shut down that game because they're viruses. They don't know they're in a game. They just do what they do, which is just eat things and multiply and just destroy stuff. So, when Ralph is trying to get his medal, because that's the whole, like, thing why he's on this mission in the first place, is to get a medal so he can live in the penthouse and party it up, and instead of being a loner, he accidentally escapes when he gets the medal. He accidentally hatches a bunch of bugs, and he escapes with one in, like, this, like, escape pod, and you think it, like, dies when it, like, gets sunk into this candy lake. You think it does, but then it doesn't, because of reasons, because of plot hole. No. Apparently sugar isn't strong enough to kill a virus. So, what happens is it lays its eggs and multiplies, and some of them eat candy and they turn into things, because right away when we're in hero's duty, the hero's duty sequence, we learn that when they eat whatever they eat, they turn into. So it's like you are what you eat. So like the first thing we see of that is like Ralph's gun gets eaten and it just gets all these shooters and it's like bang 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 bang. And then the ones in the Sugar Rush stuff, they just get candy coating and that's pretty much it. And then one of them eats King Candy after we find out he's Turbo. And I was like, oh, okay, well we're not going to see him again. And then I thought, well wait, we haven't had the boss battle yet, have we? And if he's the bad guy, then he's going to have to come back somehow, if he's the bad guy. And then I thought, oh my god! And I turned to Katie, I'm like, he's going to come back as a bug, because the bug ate him. And he's going to be a hybrid. And she was like, oh, you're right! And in the car ride home, she was driving me back, she's like, good call on the bug thing. And I'm like, oh, thank you! I couldn't believe I'd actually remembered something like that. I'm not good at remembering stuff, honestly. You can wait. I'm not good at remembering stuff. I just kind of like, when it happens, I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, that's why that was in there. Gotcha, yeah. So I was proud of myself for remembering that the bug things become what they consume. And Katie and I both agreed that a better boss battle would have been getting into King Candy's like secret hideaway where like all the code for the games were, or the codes for the game were, and trying to get everybody's memory out of the secret treasure chest thing. That would have been a better boss battle, I feel like. Because honestly, it was just like, oh, it's a beacon, okay. And, you know, yeah, I saw he was struggling to like, you know, but I feel like because he's a hybrid, part of him would have resisted the beacon of light that kills all the bugs or whatever. I don't know. I kind of felt like I said, the boss battle could have been better. I don't know. I don't play very many video games with boss battles, so that was just me. Overall, it's a great movie. You don't actually have to be a gamer to like it. I'm not a gamer. I mean, I play video games sometimes, and you know, my friend Katie isn't a video gamer, but she was really surprised too. She really liked it. And yeah. So the hype is worth it. So get your butts to a theater right now and go see Wreck-It Ralph. You will not be disappointed. Honest to God, you won't be. So it's very cute. It will warm your heart. It will make you laugh your butt off because it is very, very funny. And oh, I should say the Laffy Taffy part where they were singing in with the heart. That was great. Katie hated that because it was just the whole like Sergeant Kowloon was like, and Fix and Felix was like, yeah, I'm sexy, and all the Laffy Taffies were like, and stuff. That was probably, and she was just cringing. So anyway, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Thank you, Annie, and other people for finally convincing me to give it a chance, because I did, and it was worth it. So yeah, 4 for you. Yeah. And hopefully my iPod recognizes my device so I can like upload this all in one piece. So I'm gonna take a shower and I'm probably gonna go to bed because I gotta get up early tomorrow. Yeah, I do. Okay, so good night.